The Champions League returns for the first time in 2026, and bro, we are hyped. The big games are back. 2 games more for everyone to play in the league phase before the boys are being separated from the men. And that's why we are here, to bring you the best analysis on all the games. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's start with the Tuesday games. Our first game here is Bodo versus Man City. We are expecting Man City to win this because Man City basically have the better players, and Bodo hasn't won a single game in the UCL this season. Our next game is going to be Copenhagen versus Napoli. Now, this is tricky. Looking at the game on the face value, you think Napoli is going to beat Copenhagen easily. But on the flip side, Napoli hasn't won a single game on away grounds this season. 3 games, 3 losses, 10 goals conceded. I see both teams scoring in this game. Next, we have Inter Milan versus Arsenal. Wow, that's the biggest game of the game week. Inter Milan hosted Arsenal last season and they beat Arsenal 1-0. Arsenal are first on the league log with 18 points and Inter are sixth with 12 points. Inter basically needs a win here to keep being in the top 8, but I don't think they can beat Arsenal like they did last season. This season, Arsenal are very formidable. Our next game is Real Madrid versus Monaco. Real Madrid are playing at home, and every new manager Real Madrid gets win their first ever game in the Champions League. Let's see if Abeloa can continue the trend. Next, we have Sporting CP versus PSG. Although PSG are playing away, I think they have the better players. We see them winning games away. They beat Barcelona at away. So I'm backing Paris Saint-Germain to go to Portugal, Lisbon, and beat Sporting. Tottenham versus Dortmund. Wow. Tottenham started the season very well, but they've dipped in form. I don't even remember the last time they won a game, and Thomas Frank is under fire. Dortmund, on the other hand, are playing one of the nicest football you can think of. Both are on 11 points each, and I'm backing Dortmund to go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and get the results. Maybe a draw. Maybe they can beat them. Who knows? Our last game is going to be Villarreal versus Ajax. Both have been abysmal in the Champions League, and both have underperformed. We expected so much of Villarreal when they started the season well, but they've been very poor in the Champions League. 2 goal-scoring teams, weaker defenses. I expect more goals to be scored in this game. Wednesday starts with Galatasaray hosting Atletico Madrid at home. I've already stated in one of my videos that Galatasaray are dark horses for the Champions League this season. With star striker Victor Osimhen back from the AFCON, I expect Galatasaray to score. Galatasaray will score, and I expect Atletico Madrid to also score. This is going to be a match of goals. We continue with Atalanta versus Athletic Bilbao. Atlanta have won 4 out of 6 games in the Champions League this season and are in very good form. Bilbao, on the other hand, have only won 1 game and are even struggling at the moment. I tip Atlanta to beat Bilbao like they did to Chelsea at home just last week. Talking of Chelsea, they badly need to win their next 2 games if they have hopes of qualifying for the top 8. They host Pafos at the Stamford Bridge and I expect them to win this game by 2 goals or more. Next, we have Bayern, who is playing Union Saints at home, and there's no analysis needed here. We are talking about a team that has scored 16 goals in their last 3 games. This game might actually give us a basketball scoreline. Juventus lost to Cagliari on Saturday and they faced Benfica, who beat another Serie A side, Napoli, just last game week. But Benfica played that game at home. They travel to Italy now, and I don't see Juventus losing at home to Benfica. Win or draw for Juventus. Moving on, Liverpool, who are 9th on the table, travel to Marseille with the hope of winning and entering the top 8. With Mohamed Salah back and training with the team, this game is going to be a game of goals. Both defenses are shaky, and I think Marseille will score and Liverpool will also score. Barcelona faces Slavia Praha in a must-win game. They are 15th on the table with 10 points and they seriously need to win their next 2 games if they want to make the top 8. Starboy Lamine Yamal is suspended, but I expect Barcelona to win this game easily without him. We are tipping Barca to carry the day in Prague. Now on to the player stats. Who will score, who will assist, who gets the shots on target. Our first goal scorer is going to be Haaland against Bodo Glimt. Haaland has been shaky recently, but I expect him to get back on the score sheet this week. Our next player is Kylian Mbappe. We can't mention goal scorers without mentioning him. He has 9 goals in the Champions League, and as Madrid faces his former side Monaco at home, we expect him to be on the score sheet again. Ousmane Dembele, our Ballon d'Or winner and also a man on form, faces Sporting CP, and I expect him to get a goal here. Our next goal scorer is going to be Charles de Ketelaere of Atalanta. Man has been balling recently. He scored against Chelsea in their last home game. With their striker Scamacca being out of form, he's the go-to person if Atlanta needs a goal. Our last goal scorer is going to be Ferran Torres. If he starts, which I don't really know of, he's going to get a goal because he's been the Mr. Reliable for Barca this season. Our next start is not going to be a goal scorer, but one who is going to assist. Olise has been doing that the whole of this season, but recently it's out of breath. He has 5 assists in the last 3 games, and I expect him to get an assist because Bayern are going to score a lot of goals against USG. Our last player start of the day is going to be shots on target, and I'm picking Mason Greenwood to get 2 or more shots on target against Liverpool. Liverpool's defense have been shaky and they allow a lot of shots. Greenwood is averaging 1.8 shots on target per game in the Champions League this season, and he even shoots more at home. So, this has been our preview for the Champions League games this week. Expect the recap from us also. I'm Player Stats Guy. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to stay smart and stay statistical. I'll be back.